Hey everyone, it's Lisa J here, and welcome to another Build Your Belief podcast and YouTube show. We've been going through my mindset reset formula. In edition 55, podcast 55, it was identify the duality of you. 56, it was all about adopting the 5 spiritual truths. 57, show number 57, we talked about letting go, the power in surrender and letting go. And today, this week on Build Your Belief, we're talking about step number 4 in the Mindset Reset formula, which is crafting your compelling vision. The power of vision. I love vision work, don't you? Even Einstein said, imagination is more powerful than knowledge. Because you and I know everything is created twice. First in the mind, and then in the physical world. So whatever you're experiencing right now, at this time in your life, these thoughts that created this life, they happened last week. They happened yesterday. They happened last month. This predominant thought life creates. So when you're crafting a compelling vision, you're actually retraining your brain on how to think. You're reprogramming your subconscious mind and your consciousness on how to vibrate, who you're being, how you show up every day. This compelling vision can radically transform who you're being in your day, every day. There's a couple of areas I want to talk about today around the compelling vision. First and foremost, the benefit of it. So not only do we know, where there is no vision, people perish, Scripture said. But where there is vision, there's power, there's momentum, there's a bullseye to know what to focus on, to know what to move toward, to know what to hit. We have the answer to our success equation with a compelling vision. I've used the power of vision. I can remember as a kid, I wanted to go to Nicaragua on an exchange student program. I was 7 years old, maybe 6 years old. And all I did was talk about, I'm going to go to Nicaragua when I'm 11. And my mom and dad said, Lisa, you can't go. No one is allowed to go at that age. It was called intercambio exchange students. And you had to be, I think, 13. Didn't matter. That reality didn't affect me. What I knew to be true in my 9-year-old mind is all I had to do was save money and I could go. Because my dad said, if you saved half, I'll pay the rest. I heard that. I believed it. I went to work. And I would go house to house. Hey, can I empty your dishwasher for 10 cents? Can I vacuum your house for a quarter? And of course, people would have me come in. They'd give me $1 for emptying the dishwasher or vacuuming the house. I did that for 3 years, you guys. I was about 8 years old when this started, and at 11 and a half years old, I presented this money to my dad, and I said, here it is. Here's half of what I know it costs to go to Nicaragua as an exchange student. And he made it happen. I actually went to León, Nicaragua with the Valladares family when I was 11 years old. And that was unheard of with the intercambio exchange student program to allow that. I don't even know how I qualified to go at that young age. I just knew in my 8.5-year-old mind and heart that I get what I want. When I'm aligned with that vision, and I believe it, I will see it. So it's not, I'll believe it when I see it. That's in our physical nature. It is, I'll see it when I believe it. When I'm a walking, talking vessel of faith in my vision and in who I'm becoming and the life I want to live and the experience I want to have, I'll live it when I believe it. So how are you doing on that? How are you doing with your belief level, your expectation of what's possible for you, and in crafting that vision? So I use this power of crafting a vision in business. When I was in my 20s, I worked for Mary Kay International, And I went to their big, huge convention on year 1 of being a consultant. I had never recruited anyone. I'd been in the business for maybe 6 months. I didn't even know about recruiting. I just knew to sell makeup. That's what I thought I was doing as a Mary Kay representative. But I went to this convention with 40,000 other people, and I saw the big picture. And on awards night, I saw the winners come out on stage, and they said their name over the intercom, and on this big, huge, now I know it's an IMAX screen, they had their picture, and they'd walk down these stairs, and they'd walk over to Mary Kay Ash herself, and she would hand them the keys to their car, a bouquet of flowers, and they would sit in the Queen's Court of Recruiting. I was up in the nosebleed station, okay, way up there in like row 400, looking down at this Queen's Court of Recruiting. I had not recruited one person. I didn't even know you could recruit. I thought it was just a sales job. So at the end of that convention, I went behind the stage. I don't even know how I got back there, how they allowed me back there. I'm 29 years old. And I go back there, and I came out on stage, and I heard my name, Lisa Jimenez, Queen's Court of Recruiting. And I walked down the 15 stairs. How do I know they're 15? I counted them. I felt that experience viscerally. And I walked down the 15 stairs, and I imagined Mary Kay Ash handing me the keys to my car, my flowers, and I went and sat in the Queen's Court of Recruiting. And then I got on an airplane and went home to reality. But I had a new reality I was living into. Even though it didn't look like my life was aligned with that vision, I knew I could taste it. I knew I could have that vision if I just stayed aligned with that belief and cultivated the faith in that vision. And that's what a compelling vision did. So that's what a compelling vision does. So through that 365 days, I quit twice. Completely quit the career, completely quit direct sales twice. Through that 365 days, I looked at the gown that I had purchased right when I came back from that convention the year prior. And I put that gown outside my closet because that was the gown I was going to be wearing as I walked down the 15 stairs to receive my award for Queen's Court of Recruiting. I played that vision in my mind every day. And even though I quit twice, even though I had limiting recruits on some months, other months, I nailed it. Nailed it enough that 1 year later, I went back to that international convention winning Queen's Court of Recruiting. And you guys, it was the funniest thing. When I walked out on stage, I threw confetti, which got me on the company video. So I am on the company video of 1993, winning Queen's Court of Sales, hearing my name, Lisa Jimenez, Queen's Court of Recruiting. And I was 5 months pregnant. When you are so focused on your vision, sometimes life happens. And I didn't know that I was going to be pregnant with Connor. I was 5 months pregnant. I had to take the dress out. But there I am, winning in Queen's Court of Sales. And I'm walking down the 15 stairs, and it was really like a weird moment when this man put his hand out and said, "You did it." And then another man, "Congratulations." And then another man, the next step, "You look beautiful." And then the fourth step, another man. I didn't remember that men were on the stairs. And my vision had become so real. It was more real than reality. So when the reality happened on that day, on that night, when I won Queen's Court of Recruiting, and these men were putting their hand, I was like, "What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here." What's that? Reality was less real to me than that vision. Now that's the power of crafting a compelling vision and staying aligned with it most of the time. You can even quit twice in the year and you can still achieve your goal, because that's the power of a compelling vision. So how are you doing with your compelling vision? Do you have it written down? Do you start that compelling vision with, I'm so happy and grateful on this moment in time in 2025, in 2022, in 2030, that I get to live in this ocean view home, that I'm married to the love of my life, that I'm single for the first time in my life, whatever is your vision, that I have an airplane and I get to fly wherever I want, and I'm a pilot, or whatever you want, that I own a global business making an international impact, that I'm a best-selling author. I'm so happy and grateful for the power of the written word. Whatever you want in your life, you create that vision, you craft that vision, and you live in that reality every day. You align yourself with the person who lives that vision. You align yourself with the future you. And every day you wake up with the intention of being that person who lives out that future reality. Oh, my friend, that's power. That's called alignment. That's called clarity. Crafting a compelling vision, and then waking up every day, living out the person, becoming that person, being aligned with that way of being of the person who lives that life. How you doing with that? Your assignment from this week's Build Your Belief show is to write out your vision and start it with, I'm so happy and grateful for. And then go through every area of your life that makes life delicious. Your career, your love life, your family relationships, your travel, your health and fitness, your eating habits, your desires, your habitual ways of being, your impact and contribution, your financial status. And fill all those values, all those goals, write it in this compelling vision. And speak it every day. Feel it viscerally, like it's happening right now. And I promise you, you will become that person. And when you become that person who lives out that compelling vision, you can't help but attract the ideas, the people, the opportunities to help you manifest that reality. It's the spiritual law of manifestation. Oh, you have great power, my friend, but it starts with you writing out your compelling vision and then staying aligned with that vision in your ways of being and who you show up to be every day, and in building your belief that you will have it when you believe it. Post on our Lisa J's Belief Builders and share your compelling vision. The more you share it in a document or in a video, the more it becomes real for you. In that collective collaboration in that quantum field, other people will hear your vision, see your vision, get aligned with your vision, be excited for you, create anticipation for you, build belief for you. So post that on Lisa J Coaching or on Lisa J's Belief Builders, either one of those Facebook pages or Facebook groups. And I'll comment under it. So that's your Build Your Belief show for this week. Craft your compelling vision. Step number 4 in the Mindset Reset formula. Make it a great week, you guys. Thanks, everyone.